everyone. Wasn't seeing anything, so I didn't see what was going on, so I had to restart it quickly. So as long as you guys can see, then it's fine. If audio is clear as well, then yeah, we could definitely get that started. Yeah, but welcome. Gamer Zero, welcome. Yeah, the new fish support, the synchro support came. Yes, definitely, I'm already on it. I'm actually going to try it now, actually. I did say that on the previous stream I'm going to do casual match with the new stuff, because obviously there's a festival coming up, which is featuring the new, going to be like the new stuff. It's like a water wind festival, apparently, so we're going to be trying out the new stuff. So as you can see there, got already a deck here, and let's see how it goes, because White Aura is there, Goaty's there, even Ice Bear is also there. Actually, let me use that deck, actually. Oh, actually, no, let me use this, it's fine. Let me use this one. I want to try different decks. We're still going to do Marincess on ladder, but just for, just to see what the new support is like, and see when I'm coming up with some concept builds. Yeah. And the stuff is pretty cheap too. It's not like it's super expensive. So if you get your hands on it, why not? Okay. Going second. Oh, nothing. Fairy Tale Snow. Interesting. I can actually steal it with a spell called Monster Reborn, actually, which is funny. Yeah, well, that's... You just maxi that. So, fortunately, can't really do anything. I mean, I could steal that, but it's fine. I'll just set this. At the moment, I ain't got nothing. Because the card we're supposed to send, or Foolish Bearer of Goods, is in our hand. So, that's kind of unfortunate, but it's okay. Just trying to this is a synchro deck. It's not a Marincess deck. It just looks like it, but it's not. James the Cowboy, what's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing, man? How you doing? Jeez, what is happening now? Okay, 0. It's fine. Doing good? Oh, that's good. That's great, actually. Glad you're doing good. I'm also doing okay. Can't really complain. Unless you're playing Macedo, of course, and you're obviously complaining, but everyone's complaining nowadays. Yeah. Oh, that's oh, this is actually a pretty... Bro, Maxi again? Bro, what is this guy on? Clearly. I guess we just wait. Yeah, we'll probably just wait, because I mean there's no point could we no, we can't really do anything. Let's rather keep it. And I can't really go into anything right now. That's no, rather let's just do nothing. Not even this defense will even help, so that's fine. What's my accent? South African. I'm from South Africa, Malachi. It's not American, it's not British by any means. It is South African. Is Malchami in the game yet? Oh, definitely not. We are still way far off of that. Malchami is definitely not in the game. I wish it was, but it's not. You stopped playing ages ago? Hey man, I understand. A lot of people, they took a break from the game. Until obviously the format comes right. Ooh. Speaking of new support, take it. Yeah, Molchami and Maxi. Yeah, that's that. I think by the time it comes into Master Duel, they would have already sorted out the ban list regarding that, because you can't have Maxi and Molchamis at the same time. That's just ridiculous. They got to do something about that. Let's just do this. Let's have this crazy plays here. From Cersei as Ash Blossom. Really now. Well, we gotta do this though. Can you not not play the game? Because if they keep Malchami in there, it's gonna be a problem. Stop running shared ride. What is shared ride? So we can add something for next turn, but rather let's do this. There's no fish not there, so let's add the Keef and banish it. Yeah, that's fine. We'll come back next turn. Then we can do something. Research turn. Each time a card is added from the main deck or graveyard to your opponent's hand, except by drawing them, you immediately draw one card. You can only activate one shared ride. That's interesting. From the main deck or graveyard. Okay. Interesting. What are they playing? Let's check what they're playing. King of the Swamp. King of the Swamp. What are they? I would never know. I mean, yeah, it doesn't really work against Maxi, because the idea is you're supposed to play cards that kind of, you know, either play like Maxi or play like exactly like opposite Maxi. It doesn't counter it though, because Maxi is literally from anywhere, whether it's from the banish, grave, deck, anywhere. That's just that is the crazy part about it. Yeah, Joel just makes sense. It's like the perfect counter to Maxi, literally. It's the perfect counter. Yeah, he's gonna, yeah, this is, I don't know what even is happening here, but okay. I wish I can announce the festival early so I can actually like properly structure my list, because obviously now we're assuming everything is legal, but now they might hit some cards, limit some cards. So we have to see what they're actually going to hit in this Water and Wind Festival. Because we know the hand traps are going to be minimal. So we just have to see what hand traps are going to be viable, what decks are going to be viable. We have to see. But my suspicion is going to be definitely Ice Barrier since that came out. Goldie since that came out, with probably some White Aura in there. And then maybe from the Wind deck, maybe Speedroid or something. I don't know. Ooh. This hand is pretty, it's kind of broken actually. Really broken. So there's there was a new update that came in the game. That basically you can see what's coming out basically. So a lot of the leakers have been saying, even on the website, they even said, okay, look, that there's a festival coming up called Water and Wind. So you can use water and wind monsters only. So it's similar to the Light and Dark event that we had a few months back. So it's the same thing, but now the difference is now it's water and wind. So you can mix and match. So it's going to be quite interesting to see what an event without Ash, without Maxi, without Nibiru is going to be. It's going to be quite interesting. So, ooh. What are they adding though? It's still Magnamut. The question is, do I draw though? I don't want to draw because it also shuts down. It shuts down my plays as well. Now let's just, I guess we just draw and see what happens. We still have plays regardless, I think. Should be fine. Elements are water, but remember the main monsters are dark. So all your fusion monsters, all your fusion girls are dark. Only Rhinoheart is water. Huh? Take control of one monster. Okay, that also kind of. Wait, what do I see? What do I do here? Do I go into? That's not. See, this is where I would have literally negated talent, but it's fine. I think I'll just leave it. It's fine. He's got talents anyway. This is White Aura Goaty, yeah, basically, Suzaku. Definitely Flaunderies is also an option, but obviously if Flaunderies is just fully unlimited, they're gonna everyone's just gonna be playing Flaunderies because that's like the cheapest deck out there. So, and it obviously plays well, even without Shifter. Still plays well. SP Little Knight. Okay. Oh, it's just still a runic? Really? Oh, it's not? Is it? I don't think so. Well, okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. Steel Magnamut, okay. Okay, let's see what they're gonna do here. The nice thing is if Little Knight targets me, I can summon a water for free. And then, yeah, I can do something with it. Or I can go to Synchro 10 and then it's GG from there. He doesn't do anything. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, so now it's pretty much over now. So I can go Lancia, or I can go into Gamia. I think Gamia would just be better. I mean, I could do Chang Ying, but this is just more fun. Okay. and we're gonna go main 2. Probably just keep cross off with something useful, because you never know, these guys might have something. We'll see. Oh, Jerusalem, that's cute. Okay. That's fine. They target me, my manifestation triggers, and it banishes a card on the field, so yeah. Oh, you trying to get Little Knight back? No, no, thank you. Nah, this doesn't feel like Branded. Branded don't play Bastilles. This doesn't sound like Branded. They're playing SP Little Knight. There's no SP Little Knight in Branded. I doubt that. I doubt. Happy Masquerina though, that's again that's not Branded. This is like Mr. Runic. It looks like it. I don't know. Okay, well, probably Centurion. Probably. Okay, let's just get Masquerina out, because they also just I don't. They also have they're running some 60 card package also. Oh, this is perfect. Ooh, this is perfect. Interesting. Abyss Shock. Nice extender. Very nice extender. And we can chain Imperm or Ash if they have it. So this should be comfortable then. Let's see, we can add wait, do we have a shift? No, we don't, because we would have actually done the same thing. I'm gonna get... Yeah, I'm gonna get this, because I have this in the grave already, so... Nice part about Gamia is that Bastille's trigger revive. Yep. That is true. Wait, I don't play Prima Donna? Oh, I don't. Okay, anyway, that's fine. Well, we can just do this then. We can just do this. We can revive back the... Revive back... Oh, what do you have, bro? Bottomless trap hole. What? Why are you having this card? Are you kidding me? What? That's crazy. What? Okay. But then guess what? Now you banish my monster, and you just spoke about triggering her effects. Look at that. Banish on resolution. Give me an activate. You don't have anything for that. Come on. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. If you have Nibiru, we have something for it, so it's fine. Okay. They're stopping all my plays, which is like... whatever. Anyone cannot activate Greater Effect because there's no Marincess cards to target. We're not playing a Marincess deck here. I'm playing a Marincess deck here. And besides, she's even banished anyway, so she can't even activate anyway, so that's why. But she's even banished. Even if she was activatable, she's in the banished pile, so it doesn't activate in the banished pile. Only activates in the graveyard. Labyrinth. What? Labyrinth. What? Oh, we see now, because we saw Trap Tricks earlier. You saw a Trap Tricks card. So I guess they're playing Trap Tricks with a small Labyrinth package with Bestials, it seems like. I don't know. But it's very confusing though. But yeah. Okay. Am I gonna crash now into Gemia now? Okay. What? Did he crow? So here's the thing. I can technically use Crossout Designator to banish a fish if I want to for next turn. But yeah, I think I'll just do that. Because I don't know what this guy has. Oh wait, I have Shift in the Grave. I forgot. I forgot I have Shift in the Banish in the graveyard, so I can just use that and then next turn just go for something interesting. Okay, let's just wait end phase. Now tell me this, what is the strongest water deck after trying this one? It's a bit too early to say now, but at the moment, of course, I'm gonna say Marincess, but of course, there's cards which you don't have yet, like the Murmur Atlantean stuff and the XC stuff. So it's gonna be quite interesting. Is Atlantis an extra deck? Yes, it is right there. Atlantis will be in the extra deck, definitely. Because it's too early to say now what is the best deck. Obviously, in Master Duel right now, I would say Marincess is #1. But obviously, these decks are coming up now, so 2 copies, no, 1. Our strategy is quite different for a synchro build versus a link-based build. Exactly, he knows what happened. I'm going to use my level 4, level 2, level 6 banish. Yeah, that's just interesting. So the whole gimmick is synchro summoning, not link summoning. So it's only just for, you know, Zelantis an enemy just to have extra bodies and Zelantis board wipe. That's literally why it's there. Otherwise, there's a lot of disruption in the deck already. And the nice thing about this synchro build, the White Aura Goldie stuff, like it literally, you can do everything on your opponent's turn, which is nice. You don't have to worry about, oh, I have to establish my board turn 1. If I get disrupted, that's fine. I'll just play on your turn. That's cool. Digiartist, welcome. Welcome guys, welcome. Oh my god, look at this hand, bro. Are you kidding me? What is this hand? This hand is crazy good. Holy moly. Okay. Yeah, this hand is kind of broken. Literally broken. I can do so many things here. Probably got Maxi, that's fine. It sounds from the hand though, not from... Rescue Ace! Rescue Ace! Oh, okay. Alright, that's fine. That's probably summon a fire attacker or something. Rescue Ace, interesting. Hydrant. But why did he summon Hydrant though? Probably it's Ash or something, Maxi. Yeah, I don't know why he summoned Hydrant though. Very sus. Now here's the thing about this. I can summon this guy right here. And then I can go discard White Sun and summon a... What would be ideal here? Probably a Gamia. No. What is better, Cheng Ying or Gamia in this matchup? Because I think Gamia will be nice because I get protection from being destroyed. And I will have my Godi monsters at least. So I'm thinking, because if we go Lancia, they destroy it. We can tag out into Trishula 0. And then, yeah. You see, Cheng Ying requires a card in the grave, which they do, and obviously on the field. But that's only for itself, though. But the entire field might be not protected. For Preventer and Turbulence, I guess so. But the thing is, if I do it early, because remember, I can so remember Kiefer's a disruption. I can banish any of the monsters that they summon, and then I can target one of my fish and then bring it back. So I'm thinking that's a disruption already. But then Cheng Ying, I don't know. What do you guys think, Cheng Ying? Because I think Gamia will be interesting, but let's see. I don't know. Or actually, you know what I can do? I can actually go level 6 right away. Unless he wants me to do that. Because I can go current enemy, revive back the Sunfish. It becomes a tuna monster. I can go for level 6. And then go for other plays. I can do that too. But then it's playing into Lib now. Okay. If you guys say Tang Yang, okay, let's do it then. Let's do it. Let's do Cheng Yang. And we'll do it in defense because I don't like attack position stuff. Okay. Yeah, it's a risky take, but I think this is fine because that's the nice thing about these builds. They don't actually do a lot. They just get them like 1 or 2 plays and done. 4 plays max, not even too much. Super Poly. Whoa. Yeah, so I think. Okay, Super Poly was okay. Okay, this guy had me Super Poly. So he did play around it. But my normal play would have been summoning level 6. Make sure I have 1 monster on the field, and then next turn it will come back. But then again, you will still use Super Poly anyway, because remember my Pisces comes back in the standby phase anyway. So yeah, because you see, it didn't matter because even if I had 1 monster on the field, this card comes back and you use Super Poly then. So I guess it didn't really matter actually. At this point, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. It sucks, but it's fine. It is totally fine. Yeah. So this is smart, calling fire, because if I had some sort of a play, I won't be able to target any of his cards because it's fire. So yeah, Super Poly at 3. Yep, it's a thing. But here's the thing about Super Poly. I can run it in the synchro builds, but the thing is, then now I'm defeating the purpose of a synchro build because now I must play potentially 2 or 3 cards which will not really get summoned, which could have been other cards which will definitely get summoned more often. You know? So I could play Mood Dragon, I could play Garura, all those things, but then now how often does Super Poly come up? Because it's not something you can search. You have to play now multiple copies just to see a card that will come up once every few games. Because I'm fine with Super Poly being at 2. But at 3, that's a bit too much. Because it's giving cards like, you see Rescue Ace now, giving them extra board breaking capabilities because they don't care about anything. They only play with the main deck. So they can play all these cards because they can. Because again, main deck cards, main deck combos are overpowered now. Like Rescue Ace, Snake Eyes, they can play literally anything they want. So it is what it is. You can't even argue two. At least one makes people find it worth running. But even if it's at one, people will still play it. Oh my goodness, now he's gonna steal my Cheng Ying as well. Oh wow, that's kind of interesting. Wow. So you had the perfect out. One super volume. But I could have made more plays. It's not to say that that was the only plays we could have done. I could have done way more plays. Yeah, exact. Exact lethal, yeah. And I can't do anything about that because it's almost like he knew he was gonna have lethal anyway. That's fine. I mean, Super Poly is not something that I'm used to that. Because that's like, again, the meta is allowing Super Poly to be relevant, so you can't do anything about that. Again, I would like to play Super Poly, but again, it's playing potential cards which will rarely get summoned. And then when you're putting cards in your deck that really get summoned, you start asking yourself, why is it there in the first place? Oh, this is a crazy hand again. Holy moly, this is a crazy hand. You don't get Ash though. Yeah, can dodge Super Poly keyword if you are unaffected. If you're unaffected. Doesn't mean you are. It just means that when you get to that, obviously if you set up turn 1 already. If you're not set up turn 1, then obviously doing your combo, you can be affected by Super Poly. So it's not a bad thing, but yeah. Fishborg Harpoon is in the game as well, so I can use that effect. We can summon this. It's got that. We can further extend if you want to. So now this is the crazy. Look at this crazy combo you can do. You see this white aura porpoise here? This card can do two things. It can summon two bodies for free, literally. And it can summon this and it can summon that. But obviously we're not going to do that. We're going to go for our Goaty plays first. But you can do that once you've done your main Goaty plays. So we're obviously going to put this in the there. Then we can banish. What are we going to banish? So we have options. We can banish this, right? Then we can banish the Zep, and then yeah, we can do so many plays actually. Like for more interruptions per se, we can do something. Let's try this. Then we can do this. We can banish literally anything. So we're gonna banish the Zep actually. Okay. And then we're gonna summon this. I'm gonna add this to our hand. And then we can literally add a fish and banish a fish. So we can literally add a shift or a Pisces and banish it. So we're gonna add a shift and banish it. Just like that. Okay, Monster Reborn will be a disruption for us, so we'll see what's happening there. And yeah, we'll leave it at that. Did I update my Marincess deck with the new water tuner? No, I did not yet. Remember, with the water decks, although yes, the support is nice, it doesn't fix the problem of being the fact that it's power creep, because unfortunately there's just better things out there, you know. And especially going second, if you're playing pure decks, you're not really breaking boards on the pure decks. Oh my gosh, Dark Ruler, are you serious? Like, why is everyone having the exact cards they need? What's going on? First it was Super Party in the other game, now Dark Ruler? Because this activates in the main phase. What is this? Oh, Raid Raptors. Oh. Oh. Raid Raptors. Okay, that's interesting. Well, this is an easy imperm. Because the Ice Bearer stuff is nice, but it's just that obviously it's not enough that it's going to make it like super relevant. You know, what is this doing? Add. Now this is a bait. That is a bait. You know when something is literally just saying this is a bait, that's a bait. Don't even play yourself. That's a bait. My point exactly. Because I mean, the cards are nice, but they always have these small restrictions or whatever. I mean, why are you so afraid? What are you so afraid about? But yet they release Fiendsmith that literally has 0 restrictions. Or they're releasing even I see they're even releasing a new Cyberus deck that literally plays like plays under Shifter very well. Like very, very well. Very, very well. And it's so funny because it's a dark Cyberus deck, so a lot of cards synergize with it already, like the Bestials and all that stuff already. And the only thing and with that one locks you into Link monsters only. That's all. That is so generic. Link monsters, what is that? That's basically what the format is right now. Link monsters. You know? And if the card gets banished, it can summon itself again. Yep, the Malice cards are literally what it literally is modern Yu-Gi-Oh right there. It does everything that like all the checkboxes are there. It's a perfect deck to play right now in a current Yu-Gi-Oh format. Because every card does something. It sets traps, but you can activate them immediately by banishing a Malice card you control. Like, you can do so many things. What is this card doing? Like, it does so much, you know. And also beats. Okay, if you get banished, that's fine. It will come back. Just pay life points. That's it. And it just plays perfectly. You know, it's literally a perfect deck if you can put it like that, because there's really no real hard restrictions on the deck. Only then you can't summon Link monsters if you activate the effect from being banished. That's all, but that's fine. It's a Cyberus deck, and you know Cyberus decks are broken in terms of like powerful Link 2s, Link 3s that are generic. Because it's not an attribute lock. It's just a summoning mechanic lock. Which is ridiculous, you know. So it's technically a generic Cyberus deck, if you put it like that. That's how I would put it. Yeah, he's done. He literally can't do anything. His combo is done. Now you see Raid Raptors, as much as it's nice, you see, look, they also got new support, but the problem with them also is if they get disrupted. At least White Aura, you can disrupt it kind of, but you can kind of still do things, you know. But again, I'm not seeing the, you know, I'm not saying that Red Raptors is bad, but the problem is it's just better than everything else. It can play Circular, it can play Shifter even. It can literally play Shifter, because everything will banish, it's fine, because everything will trigger. Obviously, yes, your other Cyberuses cannot be, oh, goodness. Now this is crazy. What you're seeing right here, this is turn 0 right here. If he does something. So this is a good going second hand, technically. This is because this is a disruption. Turn 0. This right here. Like literally, I can literally play on my opponent's turn 0 with these two or these 3 cards because I have this card and I have this. Oh my god, set 5. Oh. Hey, whoa. Whoa. Okay, I'm just gonna show you guys what you can do turn 0. So obviously he's setting 5, right? But that's fine. But look what you can do with Snopios and the new Goaty card, the Pistilus and any fish, right? But you just banish this, right? And then you basically will summon this, right? Then you're going to trigger this, right? You're obviously gonna banish itself because obviously it targets a face-up card. You can obviously trigger the Pistilus effect to banish a fish on the field to summon itself. Then it will still do the plays as per normal, which is crazy. So add the 5th, and that's it. Then it will trigger. This turn 0, by the way, turn 0. Then you can literally go. You can summon. You can add Zep, banish Zep. Then Zep is going to trigger, which is just crazy. So imagine if they had a board. Let's say that monster on the field. I can literally do White Aura Whale board wipe on turn 0. So this is literally like turn 0 synchro summoning, which is insane. So I can do something here, but I'm not going to because obviously there's no valid target. Yes, I could do the Bicorn Goaty. I could do that, but I rather just keep it because I don't know what they are even playing. I assume they're playing a burn deck or something, which is fine, but I'm just showing you that the combo is possible on turn 0. Ooh. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Get me to main phase, please. Get me to the main phase. Okay, main phase. We're gonna go into... The only thing that matters, we're gonna go into Dragite. Dragite. Let's see what they want to do. If it's a burn deck, we can at least negate one of the things. So what we can do, we could go for further plays. Oh, this will be so interesting. If there's like an Imperm in the middle, that'll be funny. I'm not really too worried if it's a burn deck because I'm just showing you the potential of this deck is like crazy. Like that was literally turn 0 we were playing. So we're gonna obviously send Ice Barrier, of course, which does lock you for 2 turns summoning water monsters. Yeah, they're thinking hard what they want to do. Target 1 card in your opponent's grave, shuffle it into the deck. Foolish return. No, man, I'm not gonna negate that. I'll just chain it. I'll just chain it. Foolish return. Okay, thanks for putting my Zep back into the deck. What have you? Poison of the old man. Oh, it's okay. That's fine. That's fine. What is this? You cannot. Cold feet. Okay, but remember that's for him though. That's not for me. Okay. Fine. What? What is this guy playing? Is this like interesting? What? Cold feet. It only works. It actually affects it affects him, not affecting me. What? Whoa. Okay, guys. I don't know. I'm just gonna get my Abyss Shark and I'm gonna go on with life because I don't know what this guy's on, but okay. Okay. I won't lie though, this is kind of a broken card. Kind of, but not really. I mean, I don't know. But nonetheless, I mean, the fact that we were able to summon monsters on our opponent's turn is ridiculous. So we can go. Wait, do I have a 9? I have a 9, yeah. Okay, that's fine. What I can do, I can go coral an enemy, revive back. Nothing really of value. So I'll just keep this in my hand. Okay. But I'm still confused though. Wow. Okay. Well, obviously if they have a spell card or trap card or whatever, we can definitely use something, so we'll see what happens. But I think the main play from this is the turn 0 you can do, which is kind of nuts. What? But you know casual match does not count towards the gems, eh? You know that, right? He does know this is casual match. I'm sure he's realizing this, right? Or he doesn't know. Now, why did he activate this now? Could activate this on my turn. Yeah, this is over pretty much. Yeah, this is the most hated card is the Horus spell. Why is that so? Well, wasn't the most hated card that literally is on the ban list is Pot of Greed? Lol, literally Pot of Greed. But yet every deck Pot of Greed's basically for free now. So yeah. And nowadays, has anyone really seen Horus other than Horus engines mixed in with other decks? I've rarely seen Horus now. Oh, we can go Lancia. Let's just do that. Might as well. With a beautiful animation. Ooh, nice. Okay. And that's it. I don't know. This was probably the most weirdest matchup I had, but okay, it's fine. Okay, I think we are done warming up now. Again, it's literally just showcasing to you what potential we can do. Now, obviously, yes, the duels we had with Rescue Ace and what was the other duel we had? What was the other duel we had? Was it this one? Yeah, the Rescue Ace. Okay, yes, they had literally had 3 flippin' Super Poly. As you can see, look, Earth Golem, Garura, Moon Dragon. Fortunately, you're not going to be seeing these in the event. You're only going to be seeing this one. So, no really point playing Super Poly, but yeah. Let's check these decks out. What was this one though? Let's check this one. This was Tilament. That first that we played was against Tilament. And look at this, 3 Super Poly, but how many targets are there? There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. There's even 5 if you're playing, no, but there's not 5 because it's like a floodgate basically, but yeah, they're playing that. So that's the one guy. Then this guy was summoning, oh, jeez. This is a Bestial, Trap Tricks, Kashira, Labyrinth deck. I swear, guys. I promise you. I've only seen the most random decks ever. Like, what do you call this? I mean, I just said it now, but I mean, why though? Like, this is a bit too crazy. Like, I mean, Suzuki considered very well. Like, where's the synergy though? You're just mashing up cards because they are broken on their own, but there's literally 0 synergy. But okay. That's fine. Because one locks you out of fiends, other one does not. I don't know. But yeah. Let's see what this guy was playing. Raid Raptors, as Raid Raptors are playing, but again, but Didn't have much there. And then what is this? This is literally a... What is this? Like, this Cold Feet is probably like one of the worst cards ever designed. Because who is actually playing this card in a competitive meta? I don't think anyone is. It's not something that people are playing because it literally is a floodgate for yourself, where you cannot activate anything for this turn. It's not even affecting your opponent. So I don't know why they even printed this card, unless they did it on purpose. I don't know, but it is what it is. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. We'll see what happens. But anyway, nonetheless, let me just show you guys a sneak peek of what I've been working on. As you can see, it's a 50 card variant, but as you can see, there was pretty much things to do if the opponent wasn't playing nonsense and having specific outs. But yeah, this is just a working concept. So yeah, so far, no complaints at all. I am running some ice barriers in here. Specifically the General Raiho and the Georges, just for, you know, if I do summon lands here for some reason, then at least I do have a target per se, because over and above it being destroyed summoning a Trishula Zero, obviously I just want to have you know, good targets. And obviously this is a tuner monster, this is a monster negate, and it's pretty good. So obviously you summon this first, and then you summon that, and then obviously it shuts off monster effects in the graveyard. But yeah, this is just obviously a concept list. So maybe for the event it might be slightly different, but again, it's just a working build. But this is just the fish monsters only, like the core focus is on that. But already you can see there's it's kind of a broken thing with the turn 0 plays you can do. Just need a Snowpios and 2 fish monsters, and you can do pretty much full combo, pretty much, which is nice. Okay. So that's White Origodi. The next time we start up a stream, I'll be doing something else. But for now, let's hop on to what we're doing here with the rank ladder. Because currently now we are using Marincess in the ladder. So currently, right now, we're playing this version. Now, what do I like about this version? Well, obviously, it's a standard version. As close as it can be, but obviously yes, it's 40 cards, but even then doesn't mean it's perfect. I still prefer my 43, 45, you know, 50 cards, because again, it's just giving me options. Because especially going second, it's a bit tough, you know, especially if you don't have Nibiru in your hand or something like that, or at least a hand trap at least. So, and again, you play too many hand traps, you break, the chance of you breaking even more is like quite high, because you're relying on heavy hand traps. So you try to minimize that, but obviously you're just gonna make sure that you have a balance. That's all you need. So we're gonna still continue using this until I feel like, okay, we can always change it up. Then we'll go back to what we used to. Because again, as you can see, with the 50 card deck I was playing White Origodi, it felt pretty consistent still, because I was playing some certain cards that I needed. So as long as you have the right setup, then it should be fine. But let's see how it goes, guys. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Let us see how it goes. Oh, speaking of Nibiru, there it is. Royal Spirit of Yubel. Okay. All right. Is he really gonna be doing this now? Wow. Because he's probably in some Phantom Rebel anyway, so might as well just do it. Might as well just do it. Maxi, okay, that's fine. At least you wasted the Maxi, at least. Bro, Royal Maxi. Love to see it. Royal Maxi. Royal Maxi. I think it's Royal Maxi. Yeah, so now we know it's Yubel, so put this at defense because it's just going to be a problem later. Then we put it here. What do I get rid of? What about the grave? Wow, okay, so they're using all the interruption they wanted to use, they're using it now because they know. Why would they call by the grave that if they know that's their like crucial play that they want to do? Obviously revive back a Yubel, you know, we know what the play is. Yeah, because obviously that would be now for follow-up of course, and obviously you get another Spirit of Yubel, so yeah. Yep. Phantom of Yubel. Okay. Let's get a good. Let's hope we get something nice, but I doubt. Let's see. Oh, evenly. Oh, would have been so nice if I. Well, would have been so nice. And the thing is, if I go into attack position, that would be dangerous because I'm going to lose 3k. I don't want that to happen. So, yeah. Is that whoa? Whoa, MK, is that you updating all that in the chat? What's going on there? What is going on there? Bro, I had double maxi. Ah. Well, let's just, okay. I was gonna say, let's just go, but I have to attack into this, so let's just reflect 600 to ourselves. So it's better than nothing, actually. As long as my Nibiru is 600, that's fine. It's not like major. The question is, can they lethal? Dude, jeez, Royal Chaos Summoning Beast. Oh, yeah, Dark Beckoning, rather. Jeez. Like, Royal everything. Royal Spirit, Royal Dark Beckoning. The internet's so bad, I got an error from my... Really? Got an error? I think I already saw it. So here's the thing with that card, right? It's fine. Because I see your questions was coming up. So you were saying obviously to add the Fishbowl Harpooner into the deck. I mean, that's fine, but it just means then we have to go over 40, and obviously people don't want to see that. Not that the people don't want to see it, but now obviously we're trying to make a version that is kind of in line with what everyone else is playing, kind of. And if I do take it out, what do I replace it for? That's the thing. Because remember, they're just extenders. That literally, that's it. So it obviously discards one, and there's so many other things. Popular, yes, definitely it does. Definitely works. Also evenly as well. Evenly to some extent. Obviously, if they don't have a setup board like this one, evenly will be very great here. Because they don't have a good setup here. They don't have the Soul of Rage and Apollo, which can play through play through evenly. But Dark Ruler works. If it's a field like this, yeah. Whoa. Access code token with no links. Why would they do that though? You can't use Mature Chronicle more than once, right? Yes. Yeah, you can only use it like once. So what are you doing though? Let's see what happens. I mean, you're probably gonna have lethal anyway, but we'll see. If it doesn't lethal, evenly, then it's gonna be bad for him. Okay, Phantom. The Brewers are on the field. I only play one, so that's not gonna be a threat to you. And why would you summon access code without any link material? That is so... Well, with the link monster at least, because now you're just summoning a blanket access code with no attack boost. That's very interesting. I think it was expecting an attack boost from access code, but it didn't work. But do you know how to... Do you read the effect of access code though? It literally says you have to use a link monster that it was used, target a link monster that was used for link material. This card gains attack. So you use 4 materials just to make access code. And the nice thing about evenly matched, everything stays, like everything leaves the field but the token. How crazy is that? Because you can't banish tokens face down, so everything has to go but the token stays on the field. And he's using Yama to do what now? He's using Yama to banish something. I mean, he can still do, yeah, he can still do Zelantis, but what is he doing though? Like, he's doing some very questionable plays here. I mean, Basilima protect, but why though? He's gonna use another. Does he have another material? What does U-Bow? U-Bow doesn't destroy, right? Nah, it's fine. You can have it. It's fine. I'm so confused. What's going on here? He's doing some very questionable plays. Or he thought I can use Mature Chronicle more than once. The dude has to get rid of the token. Otherwise, even he's going to be a problem. Oh, there we go. There we go. You could even get lethal through all of that plays, and yet now he's going to lose to even... Well, not lose to it, but he's going to like lose a lot of cards. Everything goes but the token now. Everything has to go but the token. I'll be very surprised if I lose this matchup, because honestly, I mean, you're playing against guys like this who have no clue what they're doing. I mean, look at that. I mean, I'm sure he has Maxi in his hand, but I mean, come on, really? Ooh, okay. Wow. Very interesting matchup. Very. And he ashes that. That is the worst ash in the world, but anyway. Now I can do my full lethal combo. If he doesn't have Nibiru, of course, but he probably has. Let's see. Wait, I have this already, right? Yeah. Well, that's very interesting. He's Ents already, so I can literally ash for free now. Could play around Nib, but that's just like asking for too much. Let's just see what's happening. If he has Nib, yeah. If he doesn't have it, it's okay. But I mean, I'll be very surprised if he has it though. Wow. Yeah, he's got Nib. He has it. He's definitely got Nib. Of course he has. Yeah. Exactly on purpose. So thing is, if I go Link 1, he's just gonna maybe crash into something huge, so I'd rather not. Of course this guy's got Nibiru. Ugh, dude, and I don't know. I'll just leave it like this, because honestly, for summon the Link monster is going to be a problem later, so... yeah. Yeah, defense. Yeah, I don't have a choice because honestly, that Nibiru kind of. I don't know, man. This guy is just getting so lucky with that. He just happened to have it. Let's survive a turn and see what happens because I know he has no more Phantom of Yubels because we obviously banished one because he summoned it during the battle phase that turn. So yeah. Wave can't target tokens because it's not an effect monster. So yeah. Let's see what he does because honestly, we must just survive a turn. But at this rate, I don't know. Another Yama, okay. Raids. Yeah. He's gonna reflect and then crash. Yeah. Man, okay. Okay. Wow. This is what I call a literal blessing right there. Bye-bye, Yubel. Wow, surely. Wow. Literally, we're gonna survive this. Literally, we're gonna survive this. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is over. Definitely. Unless he has another Nibiru, which I'll be very surprised if he has another one. Yeah, I'm not even gonna even try and play around Ash. Oh, just so grave. Yeah, this is gonna be the play that I'm gonna do. There's no way I was gonna lose this duel. Definitely not. With the way this guy was playing, I wouldn't have stood for it at all. Because yeah, no. Yeah, he was doing some questionable plays, and he's not playing Yubel optimally, so. Yeah. Yeah, this is enough. Like, bro, I would have been very surprised if I had lost that matchup because honestly, like the way this guy was playing was even very questionable. And yeah, I don't even know. That previous turn he had, the only reason why he had a turn because he literally had Nibiru. If we didn't have Nibiru, we would have done the exact same thing, vote up the field, and then that's it. So yeah, that would have been very bad for everyone. But we can check the list. I mean, it's a Yubel deck, but again, this guy was playing making some very questionable decisions. That's all I will say. Yeah, very questionable. So you see, if I lost that duel, I'm losing to the deck. I might be losing to the player because he's just getting advantage like that, which is just crazy. So, yeah. Yeah, manish. No, we're putting back, but it's just obviously, it just depends on what the matchup is. And obviously, if your opponent's playing like that, you cannot be losing to that because you know exactly what's going on. Because a lot of times you're not losing because of... oh my goodness, okay, he's impriming that. Interesting. Interesting. That's fine, we can play through. You see, again, because we have enough in our hand, we can able to play through it. But you see, again, questionable choice. Why would you imprint that? There's no real threat there. I mean, this is a good imperm, the Sea Angel. Maybe I could have played around it a little bit. Let's see. You can still go unaffected. Let's see. Can see it's a name, got Ash. No Ash. Okay. So this is definitely risky because I don't know what I'm facing. But again, you're just gonna try because this is what we're just showing you all the best possible combos you can do with the deck. So you have to do it because this is the only way I'm making Argonaut unaffected is this lines, not through just making it blanket because you rather make Argonaut as a tower is not without the protection. And backing up obviously with a cosmic that also helps too. So okay, might as well get a field spell, might as well, and then we're just gonna go for, we're not getting 4. You can throw in Cosmic in there. And we're fine. So we have 3 disruption. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, this is fine. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with this. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna, no, we don't want it. Yeah, that's it. Another U-Bell player again. Same thing. Could have been bad though, but he didn't look like he had any hand traps, it seems like. So I guess we were kind of lucky there again. But normally you wouldn't go into Argonaut because you 4K and all they need is 2 U-Bell monsters with Nightmare Pain, and then that's it. But obviously we had the Cosmic Cyclone to deal with it, but if we didn't have it, then it would have been a problem. You know, but I guess Wave and Argonaut summoning a level 1, which would have been probably the Grave Squirmer or another D-Lotus. Yeah. So you can see U-Bell, you notice specifically there's quite a few choke points. Obviously, the Dark Beckoning is like if they don't open the Spirit Gates itself, then you have to stop that. Nightmare Throne, you could stop it with Ash, but you rather stop a D-Lotus with Ash. You know? And you can DD Crow the Grave Squirmer before it activates. Yeah, there's a lot of choke points that you can do. Because as you can see, pure U-Bell is not... It's weak to a lot of things, but that's why they play things like Unchained and everything, just to make it a bit easier for them to play through stuff. Oh, then first, why not? Okay. I'll take it. Although it's more look like going second, and I'll take it, it's fine. Maxi. Call by the Grave. I mean, it's so standard at this point. Okay. We check for Ash if they have Ash. Okay, there's my second call by gone. But yeah, looks like they don't have anything, so we're gonna go. Maybe they have something. Let's see. Maybe they don't. So we're gonna try and do the same. We're gonna send actually. We're gonna send Basil. No, I'm not gonna send Basil. We're gonna send this. They can't have Nibble, so we're probably just playing into it. But it's alright. Yet to watch me, yeah. Welcome. Welcome. For another Oh, okay. Hope you get to enjoy what you are seeing, because you missed quite a few replays there, or not a few matchups. We just had we almost lost to Duel, but obviously they're playing the recording applied bad, so luckily we came out of that. It's good. Recently built Marincess, so it's good to have an experienced perspective. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be quite useful for anyone that is going to be picking up the deck in the event coming up, because obviously it's a wind and water event, so probably Marincess will be quite popular. So I think it's still good to have some perspective on some basic combos. So yeah, you'll definitely learn a few things, and you'll definitely hopefully learn a few stuff, what interactions you can do against certain matchups. Now obviously for that event, obviously most cards will not be relevant, because only wind and water monsters can be played, but it's still good to know what possible things you need to look out for. So overall, you can obviously be better if you're going to be playing Marincess in the event, if you're going to be. But of course, there won't just be Marincess in the event. There might be others. So we'll see. But still good nonetheless. I always learn from watching people play anything that for that matter. So it's rather to look at a combo guide or whatever, rather just watch the person play. You'll learn different perspectives, and you learn actually a lot quicker. Which is how I also came to learn the deck quite quickly, because I was literally sitting there practicing. And sometimes even if it's not against an opponent, just practicing yourself to say, okay, with a given hand, what can I do? Because I'm not a person that memorizes combos. I like to see, okay, based on a hand, this is it consistent enough to do this combo all the time? Yes. If it's not, you can vary between different hands, going first, going second. So it really depends what your cards are and what you have. Yeah. You do 2 in solo? You don't have to do it in solo specifically. You can. There are so many other simulators that are available, not just Duel. There is Edo Pro. There's MD Pro 3. There is Dueling Book, but that's more like manual orientated. So that one's not really as user friendly compared to like this. But Edo Pro, what is this guy on? Okay. All right. Oh, come on. Really? Double-edged sword? Oh, you gotta be joking. Oh, goodness. I'm gonna get reflect damage anyway. Wow, lost to Macaw. What? Wow. That is interesting. Very interesting. Literally, that's literally what I lost to. Wow. And it's always the rank up, bro. Like, why is it always the rank up? They didn't even do much, honestly. They just had this, and they're able to just have both of these. Oh my goodness. So they luckily had the second one. Then they already had double-edged sword already. You can't make that up. You literally can't make that up. Literally can't make that up. That's crazy. Just like the last stream again, we come into the rank up game, We're playing against Shifter. We're playing against some random stuff, which now it doesn't make sense because now you're coming against matchups which are okay, and then it's not like I feel like it's not balanced. The rank up matches are not fair. I don't know if that makes sense. It doesn't feel fair. Like literally, he had the exact cards he needed, which I don't know how, but okay. Because again, if we got knowledge, we wouldn't be obviously going with the what? Oh my gosh! Speaking of stun deck, oh my gosh, this guy's playing some random stuff. Oh goodness! There can only be one, of course, which literally shuts down our entire deck because we don't have. In this build specifically, we lose to that. Oh, okay, well. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Evenly is here. One thing I thought that I'm a little confused with is the Crystal Heart Link 2. I saw from vids that it used that if you use it to link up to a bigger link monster, the monster becomes untargetable. No, you must be careful because you have to have the field spell. So the field spell grants the user who summons a link monster using Crystal Heart to gain unaffected status. Not necessarily untargetable, but you're unaffected from card effects. So that is how it works. So you have to have the field spell on field. If you just have Crystal Heart and link it off into something else, you don't get any benefit without the field spell. But here's the thing: if you link summon a monster with the without the field spell, and then you get the field spell later and you activate it, it's counted as okay. Remember, the monster was summoned with Crystal Heart. Although it doesn't tell you, it will register that yes, because it was link summoned with Crystal Heart, you're gonna get unaffected status when you get the field card later. Even if they spin it back and they add it to your field, they'll still get it. So this guy is just not gonna allow me to do anything. So I'm just gonna set this and pass. So he's gonna rely on Jalgin to do something, but that's not gonna do anything. Oh, don't tell me he gets like a solemn judgment or something. SOS Foundation says deck profile. I mean, why not? I'll show you after the stream what. I'll show after this game what we are playing. How's that? Yeah, I think I'm fine now. If that's not something that like Imperm or something, I'm gonna put Vaseline in the grave. Yeah, this is over. This is over. Even your match saved me, but I don't even play against stun decks now at this stage. That's one thing I don't like. I don't like playing against stun decks because that literally is not good for us. I mean, look at this. This guy had everything. Okay, Ghost and Match doesn't really do anything to us, but There Can Only Be One does a lot. Rivalry, not so much, but There Can Only Be One is really a killer. And yeah, this one is quite of an interesting thing. The Fire Prison. Neither player can summon a link monster with a lower link rating than the highest link rating on the field. So basically it says if you have a link 2 on field, you can't summon anything higher than that or lower than that. Which is crazy. And they get the activated effects of Cyberus monsters. There's some weird stuff, yeah, but that's bad. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, sorry. Wait, let me cancel quickly. Can I? Okay, I'll find. I was gonna show the deck. Sorry. SOS, I apologize. I was going to show the deck what I was playing. But maybe I'll show you after this. Yeah. You see again. Like, this is a going first hand, not a going second hand. And it's Monica too. What are we doing here? Nah, just take that one. It's fine. You can get all the life you want. Oh, Monica. Okay. So they also suck to evenly as well. They also lose to evenly quite a bit. So. Okay. Citrus, okay. Oh, Saltrice from, not even Saltrice, Saltrice. If they go Baguska, that should be fine because we are also a link deck, so we're not really affected by Baguska. Obviously, just our main deck monsters won't be able to do anything, but let's see what happens. Let us see what happens. Yeah, the hit counters, yeah. It's just like I get the gimmick, but I mean it's not. I mean look at that. The counters literally do everything for the deck, and if you don't have the counters, then they're not doing anything. And obviously they can make Baguska because it's not even a Harmonica deck, but okay, or a card rather, but okay. Like Maxi, where were you earlier? Come on now, game, really? Really now? I mean, I don't understand. Where was this? Why was it under my hand previously? Well, I couldn't even use. literally don't have any. Goodness. Okay, let's get something lucky off Excavate. Hopefully get some extender or something, because yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Gosh, bro, of course. Oh. Wow. So great. So great. Losing to just Baguska only. And Little Knight, obviously, but Baguska, basically. Wow. So that and Makonko. Basically. That's what's... Oh, again. Yeah, here's the deck list that I'm working on. But yeah. As you can see, it's not... I wouldn't say it's a standard because there's some cards that people are not playing, but again, I just feel more comfortable going first or going second. I must have options, so that's why we are playing more like a mix of board breakers and hand traps. Now I know people say only play hand traps or only play board breakers, but some of them are not as effective against specific matchups, so rather play some cards which are versatile. So yeah. What about add one more synchro? But what would I cut for that? Because again, if I have to cut a synchro, that means I must cut Gamia, and I don't want to cut Gamia because it's a situational card, you know? Because what do I cut? Because like I said, I think I've shown people in the past that I can build 50 card builds, 60 card builds, and it will still be playable. It just depends what you add, that's all. So you can add anything you like, but it doesn't mean it's going to be like super hyper consistent now. It just means you're playing card that you want. So once the Lantis, I cannot do that because you guys have seen on the channel like what the impact of second Zelantis is in Master Duel specifically. In Marincess now, we're talking about Marincess. Obviously in other decks, yeah, you can play one, but in Marincess, it can abuse two. You know? Add C-Nettle to recycle Water Monster. But again, that's... it's not a bad shout. It's not a bad shot at all. But the thing is also the element of surprise. Because you don't want them to think, okay, now I'm putting resources in just to recur back a link monster which I've already used. So I want them to have the surprise, okay, you got rid of one of them, but then the second one is waiting, you know? And second Bubble Reef, yeah, you can say maybe that's a bit overkill, but hey, it works, you know? It does come up. Because this is the only monster that interacts with the your banished monsters, your Marincess monsters, even itself, which is great. So, and it's the draw power is just too good not to have. But I guess you could say, yeah, maybe you could run one of this. The new water tuna. Again, what do we add? Because if we're talking about adding stuff, then we're gonna change the build completely. Then we're gonna go back to 50 cards, and then we're gonna change it up from there. Because I'm just trying it out because it was a suggestion from a viewer to say, look, let's try a 40 card. Let's see what happens. All right, Digital Artist, no problem. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we'll see you soon. But yeah, that was the concept. As you can see, it's a version 2. You know, 45 cards. Like I said, I've done that, but I'm trying to make it to a point where now, okay, can we actually go far with 40 cards? We haven't done bad, but obviously we've just lost to like the most ridiculous things ever. You know, so I don't think adding. Okay, we can add cards, but what are we going to add? Because I already cut Castera package. I cut out Horus package. Those cards worked well, but just the people didn't want to see it. I'm like, okay, but then that's what's giving me results. That's what's helping me play through boards. That's what's helping me playing through a lot of stuff. Because people are not realizing that's literally helping me break boards. Because this is as close to a standard build that you can find. But again, if we're going to add these extra things, then we have to go over 40, because we have to accept that in Master Duel specifically, if you want to be meta relevant and everything, then that's it. Yeah, I don't play 40. The thing is, I don't play Ice Bear in a 40 card deck because, again, we're trying to maximize the slots which we know, okay, these are going to be impactful. you know. If we're going to be adding Ice Barrier and those things, now we have to cut cards, which now we don't want to cut. So if we're going to be playing Ice Barrier, we have to go over 40, which is what I've been telling people, but they said no, cut down the deck. It's not about cutting down the deck. It's just that you need to have those cards, because if they are there, it gives you options. You guys saw when you play 50 card, you get options. Because you think, okay, you bait this one, okay, you bait that one, you play that. So again, maybe I can take out the talents, because talents never really did anything. But then I need to take out 2 cards, because Foolish Burial is only good with that. Are you sure 2 Basilima is good? Definitely. For me, I have not seen an issue with Basilima at 2, because as I've said before, you are preparing yourself for any matchup where destruction is there, and you know sometimes you want to feel like, okay, you might be destroyed at some point, and it's specifically because of Snake Eye, but also now people are playing Unchained. You know, they're having the Escape of the Unchained, where they're popping cards. You also have, you know, multiple decks are popping cards nowadays, so you want to have the best chance of having a survival, which is not Basilima. So having 2 is fine. I've never seen it as a problem, because it's a starter. Regardless, it's a name. You can do something with it. Just like with Pascalis, as much as Pascalis is not right, it's there. But I'd rather have 2 Basilima over 3 Pascalis, because Pascalis, you don't have too many of that, because if you have 2 Pascalis, you can't do anything with that. You can't summon the other one. So Basilima was a right choice, and since then I've never felt like, okay, it was a problem or a break, because it's fine, because you have a name for next turn. And besides, it's 2100 defense, which is not bad. You know, obviously it's bad against Yubel, but most people 2100 defense, they can't even beat over it. So, and also it's just no once per turn. So why would you not run it? Because over and above all these cards, I mean, this is a name. It's not like a specific card like Dark Hole or something like that. So that's why I'm running 2 Basilima. You can play 1, but I'm personally running 2. The same way I'm personally running 2 Wave, I'm personally running 2 Field Spell. People are playing one Ocean, 1 Wave. That's fine, but yeah. In my view, the new Marincess card put out which card? In terms of, you see, that's the thing. When a new card comes out, I'm not playing 40 cards though. I'm playing 50. And what will happen is basically, you see how currently Pascalis is now at 2. It will be at 2. Mandarin's at 1 will be at 1. If you're playing 50 card build, normally you play Mandarin at 2, but now you don't need to. You just play Aqua Angel at 2. Whenever the new Marincess card comes out, oh, should we play it at 2? For me, I know people are saying play 3, but I think 2 is acceptable. The minimum, I think, not 1, 2. 2 is the minimum. Because obviously this is not the ratio I'm going to be working with when the new cards come out, because who knows, maybe by that time there might be other cards coming into the game, so it won't just be Aqua Angel that I will change. I'll change other things as well, because of course as new cards come out, and that's it. How do you go about playing through turn 1 if you got Max Seed and if you don't have Ash or Kolba? I find it hard. Yeah, look, the thing is, sometimes you just have to play through it, because most of the time, unless you know, okay, so I'll say this: if you know that you can set up a board, because I always say this, a board is better than setting up nothing, because if you set up nothing, your opponent will just kill you on the next turn. You don't have nothing. So that is what's the issue here with this. I can't say you play through Maxi. If you know you don't want to play through Maxi, don't play through it. But if you have, like, let's say Imperm in your hand or something, then you can just have one card, like let's say if you have Blue Tang only and they Maxi you, okay, put Basilima will be sent from Blue Tang, and then you pass. That's it. That's all. But if you don't have any hand traps to back you up, you might as well go full combo, because what's the worst that can happen? Honestly. Honestly, what is the worst that can happen? So really it depends what your hand is. And also you just hope that you survive a turn, because I know sometimes I also feel like, okay, should I really go into the board? I'm like, yeah, you know what, might as well. Like you saw now in that Duel matchup, I was max seed, but I'm like, okay, I might as well play into the board anyway because they're going to disrupt me regardless. So even if you try to break the board, they're still going to disrupt you. So you might as well just try and set up something. Obviously, if you know that you have hand traps with you, then it's fine. You can set a monster and pass, but don't set up nothing, because nowadays decks are one turn killing. So don't even try that. So that's my kind of advice. Now, I only say that because that's from now just, you know, from common experience, but you have to also know it's matchup dependent. It's not to say that every time someone maxes you, you're not supposed to be playing the game. No, because that's a bad incentive, because you don't know what's going to happen. There are so many times where I've literally played through maxis. Their cards they add, they draw into their hand is nothing monumental. It's just, okay, getting more draw power or whatever. It's not something like this. So that's what it is. Honestly speaking, it really is just matchup dependent. Like you see now, you see that my hand's going second. This is decent because I have heavy storm. So I know even if they maxi me, I'm gonna play through the board. Oh, this is Rika, perfect. Well, not really perfect, but I can get rid of the Con and I can get rid of their back row. Provided they didn't go full combo on me, but yeah, we'll see. Sorry, Aqua Angel is good against Nibiru, but it's once, but yeah, look, it's not just against Nibiru per se. It's just the fact that, you know, hand knowledge is so powerful in this current meta. You know what you're playing into, so therefore you know how to play around things better. You're already expecting things. You know, that's really what it is. So Aqua Angel is there because it doesn't fix the deck itself, but it just gives you hand knowledge. And we all know hand knowledge is good because you set up better end boards. There are so many times where we end up, we establish Argonaut where we shouldn't have ended up making Argonaut. Like you see in that matchup against Makonko. If I knew I was playing against Makonko, I was not even going to summon Argonaut to begin with. I would have summoned no equips, nothing. Because Makonko likes big attack monsters to reflect damage. Similar to Yubel. So, again, if we had that type of knowledge, we would have definitely done things a bit better. But yeah, that's just evenly matched. Love to see it. Love to see it. Evenly matched will hurt him very well. I'll keep every song for something else. Evenly matched, that's so good. Yeah, probably gonna keep the Strenner, right? Yeah. Let's see. You have a Rika Princess. Yeah, let's see. That's what you can do, yeah. Okay, so Baconologist, there we go. Here's your example here. You see? The opponent has Max C. They're allowing me because they know it's a free draw 3. But that's how it is. I have to keep playing, right? So the question is now, it's main phase 2. Do I keep going or not? I could stop here, but why stop here? Because the worst that can happen, they can draw cards, yes, but now they're gonna probably kill me next turn. So I'm running a synchro target for run. Yes, Gamia. Gamia is the target. Right there. Because you see, in this matchup here, I can stop here. Right? Because they're gonna get 3 cards. Whereas if I kept going, knowing it's Rika, they're gonna be getting more cards. And more cards, and more cards, and more cards. So really, It's because main phase 2. It's obviously now doesn't make sense now to go because only have one monster on the field doesn't do anything. So yeah. But yeah, that's also there. So I can stop here. But let's see what happens. You have to negate that. You have to negate that. You have to negate that with Princess. You have to negate that. Using Lancia and a copy of Rayo. Yeah. I had someone spoke to me about that option. Running Lancia and Raiho and Georges as well. Because they're not bricks. Because you can summon it from anywhere. Hand deck, banish power. Oh no, I don't think from banish, but I think hand deck. I think. So, oh, teardrop. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Interesting. All right, let's see. Can you kill me this turn? Let's see. Maxi's such a pain that Konami did nothing yet. Yeah, look. As long as Maxi's in the game, people are playing the game very differently compared to like TCG and well, yeah, OCGs with Maxi. Now they got 6 Maxis, or actually they got 9 Maxis actually. But realistically 6, but 9. But yeah, it really just affects the way people play. So now, for a long time, I never was playing with Maxi, but because the way the meta was coming up, I was at a disadvantage not playing it. So I only started playing it from the Duelist Cup, I think from 2 seasons ago or 3 seasons ago or whatever. So and because I'm so used to playing into Maxi, I'm like, okay, it's fine, whatever. Of course, it's risky, but it's better to do something than nothing. Always. Using Lancia, okay. You see, I have an issue with that. Oh my god, are you gonna play Cactus Bouncer? Are you serious? Nah, I can't even summon now. Wow. It's fine. I guess you did it anyway. So my issue with Lancia is Lancia is supposed to float into something else. That's requiring another extra deck slot, which I'm not willing to give up potentially 2 extra deck slots, because obviously you want Lancia and let's say Trishula or Trishula Zero, right? I think Trishula Zero is more interesting. But I mean, that's a stretch. I mean, yes, getting the main deck monster, that's fine, but I know you don't have to float, but it's more, it makes sense. It just makes sense. For me though, I mean, if I'm running Lancia, I want to run maximum disruption, because I've also noticed sometimes Lancia gets impermed a lot. So I realize people are holding on their imperms and especially for Lancia, because when it gets summoned, they won't use the imperm immediately. They'll wait for the next turn and then they'll use Lancia. Then the whole thing shuts off and then they destroy it. And there's nothing to float into. And it's like you wasted the resource, which could have been something else. So that's just my consideration for that. Because the same reason why you're running the Lancia in the first place, you're running it to have those General Raiho or Georges in the deck just to use as a disruption. But of course, that has to be ensuring that the land state does not get negated on your opponent's turn. And I've noticed that they like to use Imperm on that monster. Oh, good old Mathmic. Good old Mathmic. Everyone's favorite Cyber's deck before Malice comes out. And you know, I was just thinking, like, I was talking to someone, like, they were saying, oh, Malice is such a great archetype, like, with cyber support. And the main thing is, it's dark. The attribute is dark. Imagine if it was like, just imagine if Malice was water. I would be like, damn, Malice Marincess could have been a thing. Literally could have been a thing. But, because imagine the grind game you would have had if you had Malice and it was a water Cyber's deck with those type of effects, and also knowing how Marincess plays. That would be like the next closest thing to like meta relevant, because that will literally push Marincess up there. Because now we can literally play through a lot of things, which normally like Cyber's decks lose to Shifter and those things. We don't care. Literally, you don't care. Because you literally have follow-up and you can still play through that, and it's not going to harm you that much, even under a Macrocosmos or whatever. But obviously it's a dark, so it's unfortunate. But yeah, I think that they could have, they missed the boat with that one. In my opinion, they could have made it a different attribute. They didn't have to make it dark, but I guess to keep it with the theme. Because they can play cards like Splash Mage, for example, better than Marincess. How crazy is that? Better than Marincess. Okay, so we obviously keep a call by for the Super Factorial, but we'll see what happens. But knowing them, they always have the hand traps of the gods, so they'll always have something to do. Terahertz. I wonder what those back rows are. I wonder too. Okay. Okay, that's Maxi. It's fine. We knew about that. I mean, again, you see Maxi, but there's actually more important things to banish. So yeah, let's just see what happens. The save went to negate, of course. Oh my gosh, game. Are you serious? Are you serious, game? Really? Really, game? You're taking dive? He's gonna negate talents, obviously, and then that's it. I can't play. Oh, gosh, bro. How? What is this luck, bro? Like, honestly, these guys are just getting the most luckiest RNG ever. You're obviously gonna negate talents, obviously. Goodness. Like, you can't make that up. Literally, you can't make that up. Dive. Literally, the thing that would have given me a little bit of... Whatever, man. Whatever. Whatever. As you can see, even that maxi doesn't matter because clearly the game is saying otherwise. The random snipe of your extender to kind of do something, now that's also gone too, just randomly. And he has another circular also, which he probably drew also. Pretty sure he had game, but he's just doing extra things now, clearly. Is he not done? What? Oh, goodness. Yeah. So you see that update that just happened now, where it showed, okay, the Masquerina icon showed. That means you now know that this card was linked summon with Masquerina. But yeah. This guy's just being extra for no reason. Why? Yeah, because he used Matnex Circular, of course. He doesn't read his own cards, clearly. The guy was so excited, he forgot to read his own cards. Like, just summon one monster, use multiplication, 11,000, done. No, you're just being extra now. I'm sure that's called by the grave as well. Most likely. Okay, triplet 2, alright. Yeah. Call by. Bro, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, he's just playing around now. Literally, this guy's just playing around. Yet every disruption in the book, and of course, you only play with one card. That's the difference between my deck and your deck. You only play with one card. I play with like 4 cards. Whatever. You didn't even need to use Call by the Grave, but he's just doing it anyway. Like, what? Because he's ready to gain the effect, so why did he Call by anyway? Might as well just use this. Yeah. Ish. Is the opponent not done? Like, why is he thinking so hard? Just go for battle, crash, win the game. Why are you thinking so hard? Huh? Oh my goodness. You know, I don't like these type of players, bro. They behave like this, and I don't understand. Because you clearly had game long time ago, but you're just messing with me now. But yeah, that's Mathmake for you. They always have everything because they only play one card, so they can play like a billion things. But Droplet Call by, yeah, literally zero brain activity also. I even forgot that, okay, you can only attack with one monster. He was getting so excited something access code. Yeah. Yeah, I know it was there. It was just, I was waiting if you're gonna use it. That's fine. Wow. Double Ash. Double Ash. Wow. What a guy. Double Ash. What? Power filter? 1000 or less attack. So now I can't summon my I can't summon Sea Angel though. Ah, whatever, bro. Like literally, like I can't summon now. Like can't summon this. Can't summon you. Only these I can summon. That's so stupid. And I can't even summon the Sea Angel. Oh my god, this game is so stupid, bro. Whatever. No, I know this card counters Duel, but again, you can't search it. Whatever, bro. Might as well just draw whatever. Doesn't even make a difference also. Bro, this guy also has this? Oh my gosh. Really? Dude, I don't... The thing is, I don't blame any of these players. I really don't blame them because, again, we going back to the same issues, which I've been saying numerous times. I'm not just on a losing streak for no reason because... Why? Floodgate. So let's fast track, right? So this game, I lost because of Baguska. That's it. Only because of Baguska. This matchup, I lost to what did I lose to? This one. This is there. But I mean, whatever. This one, I lost because it's Mathmech. Basically, that's why I lost, because it's Mathmech. I'm supposed to have a... I'm not supposed to win against Mathmech at all, because clearly they have like a billion things going on. Because they only play one card, by the way, but they had Factorial, that Call By, that Droplet, everything. I'm sure that imperm some way. And then this one. Are we surprised? I just talked about Horus earlier, and this is the only Horus I'm seeing. Adventurer, Horus, Sun. Yeah. Basically. Yeah. Now I'm possibly gonna D-rank, imagine. And how many times have I been up to the rank up match, and then for some reason there's always some weird matchup when I always rank up. How many times have I ranked up close to Diamond 3? I can't even get out of a Diamond 3, is that what you're telling me? Come on. Come on, bro. There's no way. I'm struggling to get out of Diamond 3 because I'm getting bad matchups. You can't make that up. Literally, you can't make that up. Yeah, the Master Duel algorithm, it's like so great. And even not even the algorithm, it's like the matchups are just so weird. Like, how is it in the rank up matches I'm not winning, but then before that it's like, okay, whatever. Like, it's like almost like the fifth time I've gone to Diamond 3 rank up. Or yeah, rank up to Diamond 3 and I didn't win. Doesn't make sense. Really doesn't. Because logically it doesn't make sense. Logically. This guy doesn't have anything. He probably has Nibiru, but I'm not. At this point, I'm not even worried about it anymore because the game is just being whatever. Okay. Yep. Okay, let's do this. Let's see what they're playing. I'm sure this guy's evenly matched also. Wait, what? Ultimate Fusion? Again? Are you serious? Wow. Good thing I have Basilima because clearly. Yep. Actually, you know what? Yeah. When this matchup was whatever. No, guys, eh? You get the 40 card deck supposed to be decent, right? But I don't know. I mean, it's not bad, but I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not. I'm struggling to get out of Diamond 4. How? I don't know. Okay. Oh, good defense. Okay. Okay. Combat, okay. Ooh, a spell card or effect. I think I just allow it. Because, yeah, this card might be a problem. Yeah. There's spell card or effects. Yeah, it's... Hmm. Yeah, I'll just have to banish the field. And then get rid of these. Okay, good pass on there. So this card is not a problem. Hmm. Yeah. A bit too late on that, don't you think? For the targets. Oh, okay. There we go. Let's try and secure follow-up here. Okay. Yeah. Oh goodness. Oh, so if I didn't read the Pendulum Dragon's effect, I would have used Call by early, and then I would have been negated, and then been screwed. So, and obviously, you didn't activate the trap card early enough. Because, like I said, once Basilium is in the graveyard, I'm sorted. So I'm like, it's fine. I'm still got the combo everywhere going, and it's fine. Because literally, that literally what you have to do. You have to think. You can't even like. Because if I didn't read what the Pendulum Graph Dragon does, because it negates a spell or effect, so I would have activated early, thinking that okay, I'm gonna negate whatever he summons, but then now he's gonna put it in the Pendulum Zone, and then you can negate, and I'm screwed. So yeah, it would have been bad. So roll the Dark Ruler first, and then at least, even with no damage, I can at least clear the field. Then I knew, okay, if there's no Ash or anything, I'll use Call by for that. But yeah, obviously now you know how to counter voices a little bit. You can see what kind of the main interactions are. You can kind of see just from how they played. That's kind of what the end board looks like, basically. It's normally the Skull Guardian with the low and everything. So it's not... They knew what they were doing, but obviously I just had the right card, which was Dark Ruler. And I waited to activate it early, and I didn't like just shotgun everything, because yeah, I would have been bad. Because I think I would have lost that matchup if I had shotgun everything early. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just those things you have to know. Because like I said, I've played Voiceless quite a bit, not on Master per se, but on other simulators. So I've seen how the deck plays. Obviously, it does lose to things like Wave and those things, so it's not like it's invincible or anything. But yeah. What is this hand? This hand is not good at all. He's got back C, but he's not even allowing it. I don't know what's wrong with this guy, but anyway. Oh, he has a Labyrinth hand trap, because I see Labyrinth sleeves, so I'm thinking, yeah, it's definitely not. Max C is probably just a hand trap Labyrinth. Probably shouldn't be putting this to defense, but what choice do I have? So if it is Labyrinth, Heavy Storm is right here, so I'm gonna wait patiently for that. So we'll see. If it is Labyrinth, I suspect it's Labyrinth. Yeah. As I suspected. Let me just banish this. I mean, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? I just don't understand. Like, what do you think was going to happen? Like, you think I was gonna just let you? Obviously, you want to add something that I don't know what you're gonna do, but Dimir is like a good target against Labyrinth, because again, knowing how Labyrinth their weakness is, that's why Basilima is also gonna be even better, because Yeah, before even Unchained and all those things, Labyrinth was the one that was just destroying cards with Dogmatic Punishment and everything. And obviously, one Basilema is not always enough. So having two. And it's funny because the reason why I took two Basilema was because of Fire King specifically. Because, you know, Promethean Princess and a Kirin, you can't deal with both. But having Basilema and Wave does help. But obviously, some they don't have access to Wave. Our Basilema does come up. So, yeah. Okay. Now we talking now. Now this is a hand we can work with now. I mean, it's standard, right? Maxi, of course, and then you're gonna have either core buy or ash. You don't have that, you kind of like screw. But then again, I do have triple tactics talent, so I can see what they're playing. But I mean, yeah. Now we must check for Nibiru now before we do anything else. Must check for Nibiru. Yeah, so you send Basil. So now we check for Nibiru. We already have enough to extend. Check for any more hand traps if they have any. Oh, they're playing Ice Barrier. Ooh, okay. Okay, so now what do we get rid of? Well, it says, well, talents will be quite interesting. I mean, no point spinning back thrust because they can just literally get it back. Yeah, I guess now that we know what their hand is, we can kind of go for maybe the Argonaut. No, we can't go for that play. Kind of want to spin this back. Let's do that. Yeah, we know their hand, so it won't be. It's thrust, talents, and Ron Adrian. So it's Ice Barrier. Yeah, they would have definitely benefited of that Maxi. Definitely. Early game, really. So now I know I'm not gonna activate Bubble Reef's effect that early because I know they have a thrust. So I'm just gonna rely on Imperm and Wave. If they banish a card, it's mandatory. Unfortunately, that is what it is. But if they have a monster on field by that point, I'll just use Talons anyway, and then they won't really do anything. I mean, sure, they can still make lands here. They can still do that, but they just need a water though, so that's why I sent back the Mirror Mage. Well, maybe I should have sent back the Ron. I don't know. Maybe I should have sent back the Ron Adrian. Who knows? What is the best play there? But all I know is they definitely don't have anything good. Mirror Mage would be nice to discard, but no. I can still get follow-up from this as well. So it won't be too bad. Yeah, so we can... Yeah, let's use a free discard. Why not? You want this in the grave, so just add it in the back. Yeah. So Imperm and Wave, then it should be able to play around that. So I'm not even going to activate Bubble Reef by my own will. Obviously, if they banish a card mandatory, then yes, it's going to trigger. But obviously, if it gets to that point, then it gets to that point. So, and if they have a water monster before then, I probably will have to use wave early if I want to use the effect, but we'll see. Because we know they have thrust. Yeah, don't activate. No. Okay, run for run. Okay, that's all right. I set the wave for the next turn. That's why. Normally you're not supposed to, but in this case, I did that. I know it's very weird seeing wave set. I know. Just chill, relax. Just chill. It's literally there for the next turn. As you can see, remember what I was talking about the play of Lancia? Like, this is fine. This is fine. We know his other two cards are thrust and talents. There's nothing important. It's nothing crazy. So we have follow-up, so we good. And it's nice to have wave set because in case they had something on the back or whatever, we have a link 2 on field unaffected, so we covered on all fronts. Heavy Storm, that's fine, but I think we got this. So we got two. So we can potentially stop two things. Because remember, you're gonna float into something else. We can stop that as well. So realistically, we are fine. Yeah. So let me use this, of course. We can obviously negate it when he wants to activate. Yep. Barrier will trigger. Yeah. And then we're gonna use Imperm. Either way, wave or Imperm doesn't really it doesn't really matter, it does the same thing. So you don't have to worry about him anymore. You can activate, it's not going to work. Like I said, we know he's got 2 dead cards, so we know that's not the bureau or anything. It's literally talents and thrust. So you see what hand knowledge does. It literally makes you play around stuff correctly. And look, in this case, if he didn't draw a water monster, he would have just had nothing, and it would have been fine. So either way, having the hand knowledge was useful because he literally had nothing going for him. Literally. And he's probably going to summon Trishula or Trishula 0 most likely. But that might be an issue, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. Let me get this. Let me just read this. Oh, this might not even activate because it's actually negated, actually. Because remember, if it's face up, it leaves the field. So if it gets banished face up, it's negated already. It probably might not even activate. We'll see. Let's see if that theory works. Let's see if that theory works. So I have Springer on the grave. No, we need Springer on the grave. It's mandatory. What we do? If you banish your flip face down, then because remember, if it's face up, it triggers. If it's face down, will not trigger. Let's see. We'll obviously we're gonna use the lanterns to bring everything back, and then we'll flip it face down. Then we'll see what happens after that. So then we'll know the theories of how the ice barrier mechanic works for Lancia per se. He's trying to trigger something. I don't know. I'll be very surprised if it's Nibiru, because we know we checked his hand. There's no Nibiru in his hand. It's literally talents and thrust, so it's just this. But I don't know what's prompting him now. But okay. Yeah, they don't destroy cards, so let's add. But you know what? Why not? Let's just get this. It's fine. It's double, literally for double. Okay. And then just in case. Yeah, so it's just prompting every time he summons. Every time I summon, it wants to ask, do you want to activate? Do you want to activate? You see, if you read the wording, if it's face up. So if it's face down, just like, remember like Cheng Ying. Cheng Ying has the same wording. If this card will be destroyed, face up, then you can banish it to protect. But if it's face down, then it doesn't do anything. It's not going to trigger. So I assume it's the same case with this one. What are we doing here? Let's do this. Now we're doing this just to rearrange the field, because that's the only way we can deal with that interaction. Deal with it face down. So this is a foresight for the upcoming festival. If you're playing against a water deck, you flip everything face down. Unless you're playing link monsters, of course, but if you're not, then that is it. Let's see. Let's put you here, just to have more opportunities to pop. So you'll notice if I leave him face up, when he comes back, he's not going to be negated anymore. So we have to make sure we set the right one, face down defense, which is over here. See, face down. So it's just like Cheng Ying. You deal with it, you kill it face down. It doesn't trigger anything, doesn't protect, because it was destroyed when it was face down. But maybe it might work. Let's see if it does trigger anything. If it's face down, we'll see. But I think that's how the wording is going to be. We'll know. Do I have any? No. Yeah, this is what we call a good end board, I would say. Get to pop 4 cards on the field. Get wave or a card every turn. Oh, burning your opponent. So like you're pretty much good. Pretty much good. And yeah. Alright, let's see. Let's see if this interaction works. Because remember, if you flip the face up again, it's not going to be a problem. Destroy 4. Let's see what happens. Oh, look! Nothing happens, because it literally says in the word, if the face up synchro summon card, face up, leaves the field. So there we go. So now you know. So now you know Zelantis is broken for that reason, because it literally can dodge all these lingering effects. Literally can dodge it. So Cheng Ying, Lancia, all those things that trigger. The only one that does not have that kind of thing is Gimir, because Gimir activates in the grave. So that's the only thing with Gimir, and banish on resolution, not for cost. So, but again, you see, that's the power of hand knowledge. Literally, that's the reason why I won that game. was because of hand knowledge. Now imagine if I just not looked at their hand. Let's say I didn't have triple tactic talent at that time. I would have just done the normal combo, link 4, I would have drawn a card, but then what happened? I'll play into triple tactics thrust to probably get something important for him, like a spell card or something, because I remember he controls a monster. Talents wouldn't be activatable because I use it in the draw or in the standby phase, yes. So talents won't be live, but thrust will be live. So I played around thrust. And obviously we messed up his hand a bit, so you could only summon Lancia because you knew what he was playing. And that was it. So wow. We finally have ranked up after how long? After 3 hours and 30 minutes later. How crazy is that? That's just insane. That's honestly insane. I mean, how do you go from losing 4 to like having like these games? I mean, look at the last 4 against Horus, kind of. Oh, Magia. That's what I was wondering. Like, this is a when you say Ultimate Fusion, you're thinking, what? Why is Ultimate Fusion with Horus? I'm like, they're definitely playing Magia. So there we go, Magia. Magia. Now, unfortunately, people are saying, okay, is Blue Eyes even viable now? No. Until the structure deck comes out, Magia is going to be played in random decks, okay? But once the Blue Eye stuff comes in, then yeah, it's going to be quite then Magias will be easily summoned there, no problem. No problem. If not that, other decks will utilize the support. It's pretty good. And yeah, whenever that will be, that'll probably be next year sometime, who knows. Voiceless. I promise you, it wasn't a simple matchup because I had to read. If I didn't read this card specifically, I almost would have made a mistake. And then I would have messed up the play for Dark Rid, and it would have all been for nothing, basically. So, yeah. And obviously, they also messed up as well by not using this card early. Because obviously it says, as target cards, your opponent controls up to a number of light ritual dragon or light ritual monsters you control. They control the Skull Guardian and they control the Pendulum Graph dragon. So 2 cards. I don't know why they waited till the end of the combo. I would have gone for you to even prevent yourself from going into the Link 2 or whatever. Just pop the cards. That's it. But obviously you didn't know because again, the nice thing about Marincess, it's I wouldn't say it's not a surprise yet, but it's an unexpected deck in the ladder because no one really plays it on ladder except for like you guys that play Marincess if you are playing it, and myself. So it's like very few people playing Marincess on the ladder, so it's an unexpected matchup. So they probably didn't expect what was going to happen. What is the main choke point for them to disrupt with that card? Because that was the only interruption really. I don't know what the other disruption was. Maybe the other disruption was cross out. I'd probably assume it was cross out, maybe because that was the only thing that was prompting. But if it was Imprim, they would have used it. And obviously the Saphira, this is a choke point for the deck, definitely. If you have like a DD Crow, yes, they can add something, but obviously to banish itself to ritual summon, you can use DD Crow to banish it early after it resolves, or you can call by it. That also is a good play. And obviously most of the follow-up was gone. As you can see, this was a one-off, gone. This one, all gone. So literally just the follow-up was there. But Voices is nice. I mean, surprisingly, people think it's bad. Yes, it's bad because it's in the bad format, unfortunately, because it never got really a chance to shine. Because, as we know, it's in the format where Yubel is meta, and it came out at the time of Yubel. Same with Unchained, when it came out at the time of Snake Eye Fire King, didn't showcase the true potential. So I feel like that's what's happening with Voiceless now, the same thing. Because every other deck got their time to shine. You know, like your Super Heavies, your Brandeds, your Snake Eye, or Snake Eye is still there, but all other variants from that. So, but yeah, Voiceless, good matchup. I'm definitely going to be saving that replay for future reference, because probably for anyone who wants to know how to kind of deal with the combo. You see that combo specifically? That combo specifically is quite consistent now. That's kind of like my second way to break boards. If I can't make if I can't like go normal play, I'll just try and clear the board with follow-up. Because always make sure you, when you break boards, always try and show you ensure follow-up, because you never know what's going to happen. Then I don't know what happened in this one. This one was Labyrinth, I believe. Yeah, it was Labyrinth. I don't know what they were going to add, but it didn't matter, because Gamio was probably going to do something and disrupt him. So interesting. Lab with Floodgates, who knows? And then obviously Ice Barrier. It's a good. This is like, if you're playing Ice Barrier, this is kind of what you're playing. But 3 draws a bit too much though. I think maybe 1 is fine, and then maybe 2 Hexia Spirits. It's a Sea Serpent, by the way, so Diva target. And then yeah, this deck is pretty standard. Obviously the Thrust and the Talon Sea. Again, if you play too many, you see now you're in a situation now where this will search this, but now if you have both, it's like, okay, what do you do now? So okay. And he's obviously playing 2 Lancia, 2 Trishula. This is a standard Ice Barrier deck. I don't know if it's the best version, but we'll see. Right? And then yeah. So how do we go from losing 4 to win 4? I don't understand overnight, literally, because the matchups we were having were just like whatever. So honestly, I don't know. But yeah, I think I'm done for the night, because clearly, if I keep on going, I'll just be depressing myself for some reason. I don't know why. Because we shouldn't have even been in this position. We should have been in Diamond 3 long time ago. But I guess it is what it is. We can't really complain. Alright, so where do we go from here? Well, we obviously going to try and go to the next tier. I don't know, man. The deck, I mean, the deck performs. I mean, I think the deck performed fine, but I just feel like I was missing something. You know that extra, like, that extra sense of security where okay, your end board is fine. Like, okay, I'm comfortable. Because I mean, yeah, because at the moment, our end boards are like, the obviously the end boards are what, Argonaut or Bubble Reef or Ron Adrian or Gamia, rather, with them. It doesn't really, it really does keep going there. Oh, you got that sub 1% win rate grind. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thank you for that. Yeah, man. Let's keep that train going. Let's keep that going. Yeah, literally, we just launched our Twitch streams, so we are streaming both on YouTube and Twitch. So yeah, obviously first time on Twitch, but we've been streaming on YouTube for a long time. So I'm just again expanding the community. So it'll be the first of many streams. So yeah, definitely stick around for more content, and yeah, if you have some friends that also like Yu-Gi-Oh, share my my channel, recommend a follow, and yeah, let's take it from there. Obviously, for my YouTube people, of course, find me, of course. Most of my content's on YouTube, but obviously there also is an audience on Twitch, which I also want to expand and explore there. And yeah, I think it's good to get a good sense of different perspectives, different experiences. So yeah, let's keep that grind going. Many followers and subs to follow. So yeah, nonetheless, I'm happy with this deck. Nothing's wrong with it, but again, I think we need to also just reflect on, okay, where we kind of need to improve on. But I think it's fine. As you can see, the deck is playing perfectly fine. Nothing's wrong, but of course your matchups have to be situational. Yes, in some matchups you might break. When I mean break, like, it's not an optimal hand. So where people talk about optimal hands are where you can play through a lot of things and you can still make up a reasonable board. But suboptimal or less than optimal or bricky hand is like, okay, let's say you have like not the best starter, like Pascalis, Basilima, and Mandarin, I would say, are like your worst ones, because unless you have another water monster to extend, then you don't really have much going on there. You just have a Link 3 with Wave, but the others, obviously Spring Girl, Seahorse, and Spring Girl, they all make a Link 4 very comfortably. So even though they mix with each other, still good. But yeah, I'm happy with it. Maybe I might go back to the 50 card build. Maybe we'll try that out and see, because obviously we're trying to see what works. What is the correct way to play this deck? Because I think for a long time people have been saying, oh, you play it this way, play it that way. But I think we're not here to tell people, look, play it this way. We are giving you options. You can choose for yourself based on what you are seeing. Does it work for you? Does it not work for you? And that's it. So yeah, I think we need to just, you know, get that perspective going. And yeah, ultimately, we're still trying to make this deck as good as it can be. In Master Duel, that is. Obviously, in OCG and TCG, it's a bit different because, of course, different card pools are there, which we don't have yet. So we just have to make what we have do. But luckily, I'm excited because at least in the upcoming event, we get to see a little bit like what really can Marincess do. Like in a deck where it literally does not have Maxi, does not have Nibiru, does not have anything that is normally an issue. It's literally full power, basically. So that's how we're going to see the real power of all the water decks. So yeah. Yeah. Card limits. What happened at locals, man? What happened? Please tell me what happened. What happened? Pots let you down. You said you were playing 3, right? Here's my thing with the pot cards, because here was a theory I was thinking. Because someone mentioned you know, using this card. So Pot of Avarice, let me just put it here, and Sea Nettle. Okay, so Sea Nettle. So these two are kind of like your follow-up recovery cards, because you can banish a card from your grave, target 3 waters in your grave, shuffle them into the deck. That's great. But then where Pot of Avarice comes in is, I think, a bit better, because especially in the grind games where you know you've utilized all your resources in some matchups, you want to always have that extra grind game. I was thinking, hey, maybe to have that extra, you know, maybe follow up or something. Maybe you could run 2 Pot of Avarice, like what you're saying, card limits. You ran 2 Avarice, because I think most of the time, I mean, you guys have seen, most of the time I use my extra deck. We're probably one of the few decks that utilize your entire extra deck. I mean, you use 6 monsters on turn, 6 or 7 monsters turn 1, another 6 or 7 turn 2, and then that's your whole extra deck pretty much gone. So sometimes you don't want to just get 3 monsters only. You want to pretty much get your entire engine back. So shuffling 5 is actually pretty nice, and also the nice benefit of Avarice is not once per turn, and you can draw 2. So even if you get negated by Ash, it's fine. Remember, you target 5, that's the first part, then it doesn't shuffle, then you don't draw 2. If you don't shuffle the 5, you don't draw, obviously. But obviously Ash can stop it. But I think it's still a card to explore, though. I think maybe in the deck, I don't know, because I saw because for example in TCG people are running Pot of Desires, right? Pot of Desires. Where's Pot of Desires? I don't even have it. How crazy is that? I don't even have it. Yeah, it doesn't even matter, because it's at 1. It's at 1. I don't even have it, but it's at 1. But before, this card was easily abused. Because I know in TCG people love Power Desires. They really love Power Desires. I did annoy a Yubo player with true Sun God protecting me, plus he thought gods were light and could bestial. No, they are divine attributes. No, you can't bestial. You see, TCG, those guys, they don't I won't lie, I've also faced against some mates of mine as well. You see, in real life, I think I appreciate that you know, Master Duel at least makes it easier for players to like visually understand what's going on, because I promise you in real life it's so difficult, because now imagine all these rulings you have to explain to people. No, but your monsters are banished, they can't come back because of the effect of Zelantis. I'm summoning, not you. Or like the Ice Barrier Lancia, it says face up card, that leaves the field, not face down. So if I get rid of it face down, nothing triggers. So keyword is face down, not flipping it down, face up and then leaving. No, that's not the same thing. So a lot of people get confused with the rulings, which I understand. I mean, obviously it's not like Master Duel, which actually gives you the visual as to what's happening. You don't have to think about it. It already knows, it's coded in what you have to do. But in TCG and in paper format, it's not the same. Like, you have to know what's happening. I got two judges arguing about the spell card Soul Exchange, whether or not it lets you tribute set. Okay, let's look at spell card. Where is it? Spell card. What is it? What's it called? Spell card Soul Exchange. Yeah, let's look at Soul Exchange. Yeah. Okay, where is it? Soul cards, Soul Exchange. So immediately after this effect resolves, tribute summon one monster, and you can tribute monsters your opponent controls, even if you know you don't control them, but it cannot be tributed this turn. If this card is sent from field to graveyard, your opponent can apply this card's preceding effect. So basically, it lets your opponent also do the same thing. But obviously, if there's no monsters on field, then you can't do anything. You can't tribute the opponent, basically. The opponent can't tribute. If you tributing their field, there's nothing else to tribute. Because only requires at least one. But it's only one, then you want to tribute a monster that requires two, then you can't do it. So, okay. I think, but it doesn't say how you can tribute. You can tribute set, you can... There's a confusion due to it being a player action and the lack of description of must be face up. But the thing is, there's a lot of cards that silently say, oh, it actually means this. I mean, come on. Although it doesn't explicitly say in the card, it's implied that you can tribute set. Come on. That's like saying neither player can special summon monsters of the same, like, you know, like Rivalry of Warlords and those things. You can still summon monsters, but they'll just be face down. Doesn't mean you cannot summon monsters at all. It just means you cannot summon the same type or whatever. Every simulator lets you tribute it, but also remember, some of the simulators are a bit weird. For example, I'll tell you why some of the simulators are a bit weird. Because, for example, if you take a card like Shifter, Dimension Shifter, right? So you all know Dimension Shifter says any card sent to the graveyard is banished, right? Or Macro Cosmos, or anything that has that effect of any card sent to the grave is banished. However, if you play a card like, let's say, for example, Gamir, right? Remember, Gamir says that Gamir says you can activate this effect. Face-up monsters you control cannot be destroyed or banished by your opponent's card effects this turn. So there's a lingering effect of Shifter, and then there's a lingering effect of Gamir. So which one overrides? Well, it depends on the chain link, apparently. That's what I heard from one judge. They said, okay, it depends on the chain link. Obviously, if you chain link 2 to Shifter, right, then you're gonna be the higher chain link. So obviously it's gonna be backwards. So I'm like, okay, well, if they go Shifter 1, you give me a 2, then you technically not under Shifter for that turn. But then for the other turn, you're under Shifter, because obviously it's Gamir is only for a turn. But in the simulator, if you Shifter, if you Shifter or if you're under any graveyard, any card sent to the graveyard is banished. If you activate an effect that says you cannot banish, then it just triggers. I don't know, doesn't make sense. Which I was like, no, this doesn't sound right, because it's supposed to be, so long as a card is the card resolve, any card will be sent to the grave. That's how we looked at it. I was like, what? That doesn't make sense, because what's the point of the chain link then? Exactly, but the thing is that the judge said that, oh, in that situation, the chain link order mattered, because normally you would say chain, because normally Shifter's chain link 1, but if I Gamir chain link 2, yes, the lingering effect of Gamir is there, but then what is the last effect that resolves Shifter? Because remember, it goes in reverse, right? So, yeah. Because I said the same thing with Chaos Hunter. So Chaos Hunter has the same ruling, right? So, you see here where it says your opponent cannot banish cards, right? Cannot banish cards. So if you are under a shifter or something like that, or macro cosmos, for example, and this card's on the field, your opponent cannot banish cards is actually in effect, basically. So it's like it shuts down any graveyard lingering effects or banishing effects. Chaos Hunter. I'm like, what? Really? And I'm like, there's so many rulings that don't make sense, but once I knew the simulator was doing that, I was like, the simulator is not accurate because the rulings are way different. So, yeah, I don't know. Monsters will still get, okay, yeah, I think, yeah, it doesn't stop shift exactly because instead of going to the grave, it will get banished. But then I'm saying this, hence I was saying the simulators don't make sense because the simulators, some of them don't have the correct rulings. So the same thing with evenly match. A lot of people were confused with evenly match back in the day. They were like, oh, but remember, it's the player. Anything that revolves the player does not affect the cards, it affects the player. So the player must send cards face down so that they only control one. So yeah, it's the effect of shifter. Yeah, there's so many cards like that. The same with Shangri-Era. Era is the same thing. Shangri-Era is the same. Has the same lingering effect, even though even though you negate, even though you negate it with impermanence, the Shangri-Era, this continuous effect says, wait, where's this thing? Each time a card, yeah, if this card, where's this card? Where is it? Yeah, so you can use a card, right? Choose a card and banish and choose an unused monster zone. It cannot be used while this monster is face up on the field. That's not an effect. That's just a card text, basically. So this one basically says, okay, you can dark ruler this card, you can imperm this card. If there's already an unused zone that has been selected, it's not going to be removed because it's face up on the field. Which is weird, you know? Let me see another example of bad ruling in MD Pro, for example. Okay, you can use Ultimate Fusion to cheat out Magia with Creature of the Swamp engraved. No, you can't. The same principle with Branded Fusion. You can't cheat out Branded Fusion by using a fusion substitute. You can't. It's the same principle. Same principle. Let me see. But the curriculum says that you can't because Ultimate Fusion specifically mentions the monsters. Okay, let's have a look at this quickly. Let's have a look at. Remember, just remember, all the simulators, they have to import the rulings for the card. So if they don't rule it correctly, then obviously it will be coded that way. Remember what happened with Fateful Adventure? That's how they had to change the whole quality of life change for the Master Duel specifically, because people didn't know which effect you were activating when you were playing the card. Are you activating the effect to equip, or are you activating the effect to search? You didn't know what you were ashing because they never told you what you were doing. So that was like literally cheating, because it didn't tell you what exactly you were doing, because you actually have to tell your opponent, okay, I'm actually doing this effect, not that one. You can't let that decide. Let me see. Ultimate. Here's Ultimate Fusion. Ultimate Fusion. Okay, let's read what this says. Ultimate Fusion says, during the main phase, fusion summon one fusion monster in your deck that mentions Blue Eyes White Dragon or Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon as material. Okay. By shuffling material. So obviously this is specifically mentioning those two. So fusion substitute cannot work against this. It doesn't work. So you must have either Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, right? Or that's it. Now, you might be thinking, What is the other condition of Magia? What is Magia's other condition? Is it 3 Blue Eyes monsters? Is it 3 Blue Eyes monsters? I think so, right? Let me check Magia. I think Magia is 3 Blue Eyes. Yeah, 3 Blue Eyes monsters. Oh, okay. So the main thing is it mentions Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. So only if you use Ultimate Fusion, you should use that. Yes. Yeah. Creature of the Swamp works as Ultimate Dragon in hand or field, but not in the grave. Yes. That is correct. That is correct. Because remember, Ultimate Fusion. Let me just check related cards here. Is Blue Eyes. Let me just do this, makes it easier. Because remember, Ultimate Fusion shuffles from hand, field, or grave. Okay, that's fine. But remember, Fusion substitutes. I think there was a ruling about Fusion substitute that they're only considered material in the hand, right? Like for example, if you want to summon Magia, you have to use hard polymerization, right? Because that's a hard polymerization, because the monster substitutes as Ultimate Dragon in your hand. You understand? So in your hand, it's Ultimate Dragon, but in your graveyard, it's not. Unless you're using Necrofusion, because Necrofusion also, again, banishes from your grave, but again, it kind of mitigates Ultimate Fusion. So the only real problem card is Ultimate Fusion already, because it specifically lists Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon or Blue Eyes White Dragon. So yeah, it's the same. Are you sure? So if I use Necrofusion, so if I use Necrofusion on a fusion substitute, it will still fuse Magia. If that's what you are saying. Yeah, I think that's just where the problem is. So the problem is they've coded in the card with the wrong ruling, basically, because you're not supposed to be using fusion substitutes for Ultimate Fusion, because that's not how it's supposed to be summoned, because it will be not correct. But obviously you're not going to be doing it that way. You're going to be doing it the proper way, either using 3 Blue Eyes monsters or Ultimate Dragon, because the 3 Blue Eyes works. So let me say this: unless you're not using Ultimate Fusion, you can cheat out Magia other ways. So for example, if you use Cartesia to fuse from the hand, keyword from the hand, it's fine. From the grave, obviously you can't, unless you use Necrofusion. But you basically can't. Yeah. Alternative Dragon is Blue Eyes on the field, yes, and grave too, because it's in name. Blue Eyes White Dragon, yeah. This card becomes Blue Eyes while in the field or in the grave. The same with Cyber Dragon. It's the same ruling. Same ruling. Cyber Dragon is in the field or grave. Is the same thing. So even though it's not Cyber Dragon by card text, its name becomes Cyber Dragon. So when the fusion is resolved, they're only seeing Cyber Dragons. You're not seeing Cyber Dragon Core or Hertz or whatever, or Blue Eyes Alternative. No, you're not seeing that. So yeah, like I said, rulings are very interesting. You love using Gimir against Cyber Dragon. Yeah, that thing is just so. I won't lie, Gimir is probably one of the most interesting rulings you'll find out there. Like, wow. It doesn't protect you against evenly matched, because again, evenly is a player card, not a card, not affecting the card, affecting the player. But even remember the summoning condition? A lot of people were confusing it with when does it actually trigger? It's not by cost, it's only by resolution. So that's how I learned it early, and I was like, no guys, just relax. Gimir is only triggered by banish on resolution, not by cost. So it doesn't trigger, but for Cheng Ying, it's different, because there it says if a card's banished. You know, if a card is banished. So that's anyway a card is banished, whether you do it or anything. Chang Ying triggers, but Gamia is different. It's different because the last thing that must happen, something must banish. You can't banish and then do something, because Bestial say banish then summon, right? You see, because a Bestial trigger be enough for banish is for resolution for effect. Yeah, remember remember Bestial say target light or dark. So that is your cost basically. So if you don't, so if that target is left the field or it's left the graveyard for what you're targeting, then you don't banish. Therefore, you don't resolve the effect, because the effect is to banish and summon. So you see, resolution, you've targeted, okay, it's there still. On resolution, you banish and then summon. So that's the last thing that's happening. You're banishing to summon. And because it's by an card effect, if your Bestial is being used, okay, you banish it. It's the last thing that's happening to summon. The same. Remember what happened? Okay, I don't know if you were there earlier, but someone used Bottomless Trap Hole to destroy my core and enemy to banish it. But you see, when after this effect resolves, destroy that monster and banish it. So you see, the last thing that happened was a banish. So therefore, it triggered Gamia because it wasn't a cost. It was on resolution. You see, so yeah. But again, just to make it easy for someone to understand how Gamia triggers, because I can't say, okay, if I banish Bubble Reef, it's going to trigger Gamia. No, because I'm banishing for cost, then draw a card. You understand the difference? Because I'm drawing a card after banishing. Yes, remember, Mandarin also triggers Gamia on the opponent's side if you're playing Marincess on their side. If the last thing that if something leaves the field by an effect, because remember, it's by its effect, it's leaving the field. Because you summon the card, but it's going to be banished when it leaves the field. So whatever you do, it's part of its effect. Remember, it's not because it's by natural banishing it's gone. It's because of the effect. It says summon this card but banish it. So you summon the card but banish. Same with the Bestial. You summon the card but you have to banish something. So that's how I kind of just make Gamia simple. Just say on resolution, what are you doing? Yes. So, but again, people confuse what is banished for cost and what is banished for effect, basically. So, like a good example is Bubble Reef. Bubble Reef is during your standby phase, you can banish a water monster. Then there's a colon, draw one card. So you're not banishing for the effect. You're banishing for cost though. So you're not triggering Gamia, but Chang Ying will trigger because a card is being banished. So yeah, it's just a big difference. Because anything that has costs have to say discard or something, then do something. But again, it's nice to have these ruling. But you know what I like about the OCG cards? They have like number 1, 2, 3, the semicolons, everything. Everything's nice and structured. I feel like the card text we have is a bit chaotic. I mean, at least now they put paragraphs, because before it wasn't like this. It was like all in one big paragraph, so I had to like read what was going on. So now they actually separated now the line spacing between each, which is nice. So yeah. So like I was saying, the rulings are just all over the show in all the simulators. But I think Master Duel is kind of the more accurate one, because they're the people making the game, so they know what's going on. So they actually get the correct rulings right, because they coded in right. But of course, in the paper game, the judges only know based on what they know, and obviously the judges are final. So even though you might argue with them, but judges are final. So I know a friend of mine who lost because the judge ruled on a ruling which actually was wrong, because it was based on how the person was interpreting it. The judge was interpreting the card differently. So if he thought, okay, that decision is final, then they went with that. Then that was it. But obviously it cost them the match. And that was it. Because I had to play the card under that ruling, which didn't make sense, but you had to do it. So yeah. But yeah, it's so one of the simulators that has this problem is Dueling Book. Dueling Book has that issue because that's totally 100% manual. There's nothing prompting you for anything. You have to literally know what your card does. And if your opponent is asking you a million questions, hey, what's going on here? Like, why is this happening? Say no, but this is because of what's happening. And then people argue with you, and then yeah, like Card Limit says, they start causing a fight, and then now people are bashing you online and all that stuff. So it's like, yeah, whatever. Dueling Book, it's not for the faint-hearted, I would say. I'd rather prefer other simulators. At least, even if MD Pro is wrong, you obviously know the correct ruling. So you're only doing it just to test out cards. You're not there to like really play it like forever, like properly. So yeah. So look, in terms of the next way forward, right? So this deck, someone was saying we should maybe run like more cards for follow-up. So I'm thinking about it. Okay. You also mentioned, Darklet, about things about the Lancia package. I'm thinking about it. I'll think about it. But it definitely won't be a 40 card build though. I can guarantee you that. Maybe it might replace the some other cards in the other builds that I had, but we'll see. But so far, I mean, this deck is doing what it's supposed to do, and no complaints. Where's this other extra card? Yeah, so again, it's just a concept, but it's working if the matchups are favorable though. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think I'm done for now. I mean, we had what, good 4 hours in? Nah, not too bad. Really impressed with I think Everest is a win more card. Well, it's I see it more as a, like, it can be seen as a brick, but just looking at what's been happening out there, in TCG land and everything, they like using Power of Desires. I don't like Power of Desires because that's banishing core cards which you potentially would want to see, because you're just digging for hand traps after doing your combo, which, I mean, wow, that's like banishing your entire deck just for like 2 cards which might potentially be dead. But okay, all right. But yeah, I'm seeing Avarice as more like a grind game, because let's be honest, how many times have I've actually gone to the point where I've used my extra deck like almost all the time. All I have is Link 4s, but now I wish I had a way to just recur my Link 1s and Link 2s. So yeah, I think Avarice is more of a conservative follow-up grind game card. I wouldn't say it as a turn 1 card. I would say it's more like a turn 3 card, if you really need to restart your combo again. And you get draw 2 as well. So by that point, they don't have Ashes left. Because I remember there was a matchup where literally I just didn't have enough links, because I used all my links already to play through the game basically. And yeah, I think Avarice is looking like a card, even if it's just a 1-of or a 2-of. Remember, it's a thrust target also. So maybe I can bring in thrust again. Instead of waiting until I can search Avarice, and then I can just shuffle 5, draw 2. At least it will get me going. Specifically the Link 1 and Link 2s. And then maybe one Link 3 or 1 Link 4. Because that's 5/5, right? So I get my 2 Link 1s, 1 Link 2, 1 Link 3, 1 Link 4. See, 5. There we go. Just need 5, and then you just get going. Your whole engine online again. So yeah, I think that's something to maybe look at as a grind game card, but maybe a 1-of or something. Because I've always felt like, I wish I had just enough to just start my engine all over again. Because, for example, look at Rescue Ace. The reason why they're able to grind out so many games, because that field spell literally gives them the entire engine back online, basically, for Turbulence to just keep on setting, because they don't play multiple copies of the trap cards. They only play one-offs, so they want to have a way to recur all the time, and they do have a way through the field spell, so which is nice for them, but we don't have that kind of luxury. So we can play cards that kind of emulate that, but obviously it's not every turn, but only time will tell. But yeah, all right, I think we'll have to, you know, take a breather. It's going to be a busy week, of course. When I'm going to stream again, I think you guys have to just look out for the notification for that. Hopefully the festival also gets announced soon, because I think people want to know what will be the best water decks to play, and I think this would be the time to showcase what are the best water decks out there. Then people can really see what water decks can do. Obviously wind monsters are also there, but I think wind is, we all know what the best wind decks are. Obviously Flonderies, aka Speedroid, that's it. I can't think of any other wind decks. Maybe Arm Dragon, yes, but obviously the decks will be easily getting wins. I mean, yeah, cool. All right, guys, this is Diamond Boss signing out. Like I said, we are streaming on both YouTube and Twitch, so for the YouTube guys who also have Twitch, you can also watch there as well. It's on both platforms, the same thing. I think Darklight, you're also on Twitch as well, but if you want to watch there, you can also watch there too. It's the same. But anyone that wants to support on either platform, it's all good. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next stream, and hope everyone has a good night, a good day, good afternoon, and yeah, have a good week ahead. Stay warm. Yeah, it's cold on my end, but yeah, just stay warm, stay safe, and yeah, don't go too crazy on Yu-Gi-Oh. Just remember, at the end of the day, it's just a game. So even as much as the game is frustrating, it's just a game. So have a good day, one. Cheers.